Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there and ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Play action here on first down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that previous play. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Tatum. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver, but there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now, you're looking at a 3rd down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Drop him back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. At the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Well, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but to take it into the end zone, they're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. Gets it out quickly to the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. He finds some space. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think of Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just the quarterbacks, running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. He lets it go on the move. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Sategna. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The Sooners are going to keep this drive rolling.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On first down, it's play action. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
To throw, it's Sorsby. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Sooners, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Dogs will come to the line and crank them to tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw yet again. The pass is intercepted. He could go. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
They hand it off to the back. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
He shreds the tackle. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He hands it off from the gun. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Lets it fly to the wideout. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down here for this offense. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open. Out past the 30. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Brimson. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. Snags the quick throw. Brought down very quickly. Not much to show for that completion. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Boy, this defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Trying to find some room. It's Johnson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They'll crank the tempo here for this next play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Offense rolling the dice on this 4th down call. Pre-snap motion from the offense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Sorsby. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. Caught quickly. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw. It's Barnett. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. We need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Add 6 more points to the total. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over.
Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Direct snap. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've been able to survive some turnover troubles so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Nice grab. It's Sategna. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a 1st down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And the Sooners pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. The sure hands. It's Sategna. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Grabbed by the receiver. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call when the offense goes with that deep crosser. That offense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up the big gain.
They bring him down at the 7. Offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Sooners hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
This defense is playing inspired football with their backs near their own goal line. An incompletion, now a sack. What would the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Great job of the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Sooners! This offense cannot be stopped. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. We'll see if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
First down at 10. Back to throw. It's Barnett. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. A play action, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to pass. It's Barnett. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He keeps it on a design run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
We're able to convert. It'll be 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. To throw, it's Barnett. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Receiver in motion now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Sooners will crank up the tempo.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
That play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 5 now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's swarmed by the defense. No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Bringing it out, it's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, it's a nice way to start this drive off, but they've got a long way to go to be able to get this ball in the end zone. Then they got to get the ball back and score again. So positive yards, but doing it quickly is key.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Grab down the middle. It's Gibson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. It's a shotgun run call. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Now that stop is going to bring up 4th down, and looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a 2-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Sategna.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. The Sooners have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Play action fake. Looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Dropping back. It's Sorsby. Quick throw to the left. He's got it right near the end zone. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And he scores! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Breaks free. The wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the defense takes a timeout to stop the clock with 28 seconds remaining. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? To the air, it's Barnett. He's hit just before the throw.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short, unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year.